Hello, welcome to the round 11 review after the Blues get beat up again at the hands of the Sydney Swans. 11 goals, 11, 77. 6 goals, 15, 51. Friday night at the SCG. Little season on the line type stuff. I flew to Sydney this week. I came up to get away, get a bit of a circuit breaker in. But why did I really come to Sydney? What was the real reason why I came to Sydney?
I'm an idiot! You're an idiot!
I came to Sydney a few years ago, 2021. We got beat up by the Giants that night, and I swore I'd never come to an interstate trip again. I don't have a very good track record interstate. In fact, I've never seen an interstate win. I've been to 3, 4. Yeah, not one. This one was interesting. Filming this the day after in the morning, Saturday morning. Fan cams were very hot last night. A lot of season's dead type rhetoric, and the panic's kicking in from the supporters. There's a feeling that the season's dead, and it might be. The writing might be on the wall. And I think that brought with it more emotion. There was real panic. When you see the season falling away in front of your eyes, the reaction was in alignment with that. In actual fact, call me crazy, I really thought the application was there for the most part. The way they defended, the way they pressured, the way they hunted Sydney, I really did think that was a tick. But unfortunately, we are sitting here talking about a positive amongst the end result not being what we want. 2019, it was the 5-goal swings. 2020, it was the 5-goal swings. Then it was the way we start, and we addressed that. And it was red time goals, and we addressed that. There's always something that we can identify as the issue. Now, right now, it's execution. Right now, these guys, these boys can't kick for goal consistently enough. Charlie's been pretty reliable all year. He had a bit of a shocker in front of the sticks. Harry. What's happened to Harry? Where's Harry? We get one player back in form. We lose another one to form. And it's a pinball. It's a pinball machine of disappointment. And what do you say? What are we supposed to do? Nothing. We can question it. We can raise questions. We can force change. But there's something really deep and meaningful missing from this whole thing. It seems very corporate. It seems very robotic. I don't see them playing for something greater than themselves. I don't see them acting, talking, not just the players, the club. I don't see them taking part in something like it's really, truly meaningful. I see boxes being ticked every week. Get this post up. Tick that sponsor off, tick that interview off, make sure we say these words here, make sure we promote this, make sure we promote that. We tick a lot of boxes, all but the one that is the most important, and that is on the field. It's tough. I thought they gave a yelp last night. I truly did. I thought they gave a yelp. I thought I'm not questioning the effort, but the efforts are non-negotiable. Start the game, gave up the corridor, too easy for a goal. We get a stoppage goal to even that up. It was a pretty hot game early on. Cripps was lively. I thought Cottrell was a standout in the first quarter. The pressure acts were were there from us. Then you started seeing the pressure acts from Sydney get to us. You start seeing Akers kick it out in the full. You start seeing McGovern kick the ball out in the full. Just wasteful at times. Tom De Koning, nice mark in the forward line, goes back, kicks the goal. I thought that was an important moment, having Tommy back in the side, getting some confidence into him. Quarter 2, Blakey from defensive stoppage, he gets it and he goes. He bounces it and he goes. And broken tackles, gone. We worked the ball very well to Ed Curnow on the wing, sort of half forward flank, hits Harry on his left foot. Beautiful kick from Ed Curnow. Harry goes back. The crowd boos him, gets to his head, muffs the kick completely. Started riding it already in the second quarter. We suck. Charlie takes a mark on the ground somehow, misses. Motlop with the much needed goal. It was there. It was there. I saw Jacob Wiedering come back to life, which I don't want to take a positive from an individual in a loss because we're past that. But to see Jacob, after his first few kicks, which were poor, get some confidence back, at least it gives me something knowing, all right, well, he's the way out. I think he's the way out. He's one of the core reasons why if we are going to get out of this, he's going to have to help us because he's a leader. Then I started seeing some really terrible things in that second half. Probably for the first 10 minutes of the third quarter, I thought it was okay. It's okay. We lifted. Walsh lifted. Walsh kicks a goal. Charlie marks and goals. Wiedering's kick to Motlop out of defensive 50 was perfect. Then it starts. Harry marks, drop punt, miss. Harry marks, perfect angle for a snap, miss. Papley on the other end, snap, set shot, goal. The one moment I saw, which I remember thinking about it at the time, and I saw it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to write this down and put it in the review because he's a kid. But Jesse Motlop just gave up on a contest. The footage is there. He just gave up the chase. And it was so strange because we were in the game. Like, we were there. We were just there. And maybe he was fatigued. I don't know. But his man passed him and he just stopped. And the red flag came out in my mind. I was like, fuck. That's supposed to be one of the guys in the side who's young, lively, and giving us the spark and energy and generating that through his pressure. Charlie Curnow marks outside 50, plays on, rushes the kick outside 50. I thought it was a bit of an immature play. And to be fair to Charlie, he's actually been really good this year at not rushing. And then that was the moment, that sinking feeling in that moment right there. I was like, oh, okay. I'm watching a loss. Because to be honest with you, I still thought we could win the game, even at 3/4 time, because of the way that we were hunting them defensively. The pressure was there. I thought we were pretty engaged. Then when I started seeing those two moments, Motlop giving up on that contest and Charlie playing on outside 50, and then we get injuries. 2 on the bench, 1 on the bench. Cripps goes down, Newman goes down, Hollins goes down. I thought Kennedy was down there for a moment as well. Harry gets outmarked by Aaron Francis. Harry gets outmarked by Nick Blakey. Game over. Ball game. Swans with those fucking clappers, mate. What are they? I've never been to the SCG, so I was not familiar with the clappers. What are they? And when did they become a part of this sport? Yeah. I'm disappointed. I care. Not going to pretend that I don't, but I'm also at a point now where I think I said it in the preview. I don't trust them anymore, man. Like, how can you trust them? Based on what can we trust them to do their job consistently? Vossi was right. There were elements of the game that he loved. I did too. But we're if the work is not complete, the work has not been done. And I can also kind of understand you like it or not, these guys don't respond to that serious negative feedback. They don't. You lose them, you know. And I think last night as well, watching the supporters, watching them leave. There's a new thing that I don't enjoy it, but there's a new thing that I really pay attention to now, and it's when our supporters leave early. Supporters were leaving about 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the game, and then whatever, fair enough. But yeah, we've lost a really big part of. Well, I don't. The identities. There is no identity. There's factions here and there. Man, go back and watch 2021 GWS review. I'm sitting in my hotel in Sydney. It's probably the same type of review. 5 years we've been doing this every week. 5 fucking years. And it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, this club and this team are or have, particularly in the last 5 years, they've wasted a passionate fan base. They seriously, what we do to show up, what we do to, keep generating hope. We actually generate hope for them now. We've got content creators now that generate hope for the club. It hit me last night. I mean, I get messages from people. You guys are beautiful. Like, I love you guys. You're beautiful. You'll message me and say, thank you. I'll get messages throughout the week. Thank you. I watch your videos and they get me going for the week. Like, I'm not here to give you hope. I'm just here to document what I feel and what I think. And in turn, I kind of have been generating hope. And I just see it let down time and time again with seemingly no end in sight. Like, last night was a must-win game. It was a must-win game where the season's slipping away. So now what? Now what? Because last week I felt like it was 2021. Last night reinforced that. And if that's the case, we are in for a second half of the season to forget once again. And I don't know how to really keep generating this. I feel like we get everyone together and we pack it in and we stay tight. But some of the things that I saw and heard last night, walking home from the SCG, on the fan cams, online, I didn't check Twitter too much. I saw a little bit of it. Some of the angles in which we are going to now, it's driving us nuts. Yeah. What is the underlying root cause of this? Because it's not I don't think it's as simple as execution. Like, on the surface, it is. Last night, execution was absolutely one of the core reasons why we didn't win the game last night. But execution's been a consistent theme. And I don't want to I don't know, maybe I should be bringing some fluff into the way I think. It's just, it's so tough, man. I see the soul. I went to the pre-match function. Shout out to Nick Wishart and the Chi squad for what they do. Fuck. Can you imagine running a cheer squad for this team and this club? Then you got people yelling out to them to cheer. You fucking cheer, mate. A lot of finger pointing going around at the moment. But I went to the function and I see the love, the love for the community, and I see the love for the essence of the club. Then I watch the game and I don't see the same love. I don't see the same spirit, which is so strange because we are led by one of the most spirited players that I've ever watched in Michael Voss. I've been reading this book called Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. I read it on the flight up here, and there's a quote in there that really resonated with me. Like, there's no such thing as a bad team. You just have bad leaders. And I think sits somewhere where we are. I don't think we're a bad team. I think we're poorly led. all over the shop, on the field. The buck stops at the top. It does. We love our boys. We love our people. And we have there's this weird back and forth of like, don't talk too poorly about people because you'll hurt feelings. But we need to be real. We are poorly led. It hasn't improved. We haven't progressed. We haven't taken a step forward. I can kind of understand that we try to add this element of control to our game, because last year it was too emotional and we didn't have the ability to just milk a few minutes off the clock. So I can understand what we tried to add and become a little bit more mature in the way we play. But you sort of, you add this element and you lose the most important element, which is our spirit. So anyway, I'm rambling. 16 minutes. Where are you at? I'd love to hear and read what you have to say. I'd like to say hang in there, and I will say hang in there, but I don't blame anyone that wants to check out for the season and just let it go. Yeah, because like, how much can you keep going to the well in hope of something different? But share with me your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for everything that you do to make this channel what it is. I really do. It's times like this that I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for having all of you there and meeting some of you and just getting to know you. I do this now for the community. I don't do this for that premiership as much anymore. So yeah, chat to you soon. See you when I get back to Melbourne. Checking out from Sydney. Go Blues.